What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Matchroom CEO and promoter, Eddie Hearn, is claiming that the pound-for-pound king, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and currently the reigning WBA and soon-to-be WBO junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer, Terence Bud Crawford. 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Terence Crawford is the pound-for-pound king, and Eddie Hearn is claiming that Terence Crawford, who will be 37 September 27th, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach, has now turned down a showdown with Mexican junior middleweight superstar title contender Vergil Ortiz Jr., who is 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 21 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. And he's coming off of a controversial win over Serhii Boachuk, where he got dropped twice. He got dropped in the first round and dropped in the 8th round. And many people, including myself, thought that Serhii Boachuk should have won the fight. At the very least, it should have been a draw. Nonetheless, he's the bigger profile fighter, and he got the nod. And so Eddie Hearn is claiming that Terence Crawford turned down the opportunity and turned down the fight with Vergil Ortiz, who is suspended, might I add. He's suspended until September 25th. So he can't fight anytime soon. So with that said, Eddie Hearn is claiming that Terence Crawford is solely relying on the opportunity to fight 4-division champion, former undisputed super middleweight, Mexican superstar boxer, who is one of the faces of the sport of boxing and pound for pound top 5 best fighters in the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Now, Canelo Alvarez has a fight coming up as he traditionally fights Cinco de Mayo weekend, which is May 5th of this year, and Mexican Independence Day weekend, which happens to be September 14th, and he's going to face off against undefeated Puerto Rican super middleweight star boxer Edgar Berlanga. And so His Excellency, Prince Turki Al-Sheikh, he's been stating that he's willing to make this fight. He wants to put his money behind this fight, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, he stated he needed $150 million to fight Terence Crawford. But recently, he made the statement that although Terence Crawford has been ordered to face off against the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora, who is the unified champion and plans to vacate the WBO belt, Canelo made the statement that that doesn't matter. It means nothing. Me and Terence Crawford still can fight as long as the money is right. And it seems like that fight is closer. Canelo took a very, very firm stance by stating that Terence Crawford was just simply too small. Now he seems to come around to the idea. And Terence Crawford, he put on social media that he just want to show the world how great he is, because many people are doubting Terence Crawford, and they're saying that they don't think Terence Crawford can win this fight against Canelo Alvarez because he's just simply too small. He started his career at 130, became a champion at 135, 140, and now 147. And now he's a 54-pound world champion, 4-division champion. So he started in a smaller weight class. Canelo did fight at welterweight at one point in time in his career. And he fought at 54, 60, 68, jumped up from 60. After beating Danny Jacobs, he jumped up from 160 to 175 to beat Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev is 6 feet tall, 75-inch arm reach, fights at 175 pounds, and rehydrates at least to 185 pounds. Canelo is 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. So Sergey Kovalev was 5 inches taller than Canelo Alvarez. Okay, he has a 5-inch arm reach advantage over Canelo Alvarez, and he jumped up 15 pounds. Okay, and Sergey Kovalev, I'm sure, outweighed him by at least 20 pounds. So why can't Terence Crawford jump up from 54? Now, he did have his debut August 3rd against Israel Majamov, but why can't he jump from 54 to 68? That's 14 pounds, right? Canelo done it. Now the difference is Canelo actually campaigned at middleweight, 160, and fought many champions there. Triple G twice, Danny Jacobs, so he's fought many champions at once. He got acclimated to the division, whereas Terence Crawford only fought one fight at 154. But the flip side of this is Vergil Ortiz Jr. never seemed to be committed to a fight with Terence Crawford to begin with. Neither was his promoter, and Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Miller Promotions. They never committed to this. They focused on Tim Tszyu, and they focused on the Errol Spence Sebastian Fundora winner. And when he was at 147, he could have been a mandatory for Terence Crawford, and he opted to go in a different direction. And he never showed any commitment with Terence Crawford. So I'm finding it hard to believe that he's committed to a Terence Crawford fight right now. Even after his fight with Serhaj Boachuk, he stated, yeah, why not? When Oscar De La Hoya was asked about Terence Crawford and Vergil Ortiz, he said, yeah, Terence Crawford, by His Excellency, Prince Turki Al-Sheikh, he said, yeah, Terence Crawford and Tim Tszyu was in the mix. And His Excellency said, no, Tim Tszyu is not in the plans. He's not on the map. It's Terence Crawford and Ortiz. He said, oh, yeah, why not? Let's make it happen. When Vergil was asked after the fight, he said, yeah, why not? Let's make it happen. But right now I'm focused on Errol Spence Fundora winner. So he's not committed. I think Eddie Hearn right now is a little salty that Terence Crawford is beating all his champions, period. And he's focused on Canelo Alvarez. So he's saying that he's going to retire. Vergil Ortiz never committed to a fight with Terence Crawford for Terence Crawford to turn down. Find that hard to believe. So let's see how this unfolds and moves in the future. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone.